Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rachel. I hope you guys are doing well. It's actually been a very long time since I've been back, here on YouTube. And the only reason why I am not shooting a very fun and exciting video is because my home country, Nigeria, is in huge disarray, and it would be very frustrating for me as a content creator to not get the opportunity to talk to my subscribers and the people that do follow me on social media about this injustice. And I would just sort of like give you like a very short summary of what exactly is going on and why a lot of Nigerians are taking to social media and taking to the streets as well to shout and chant and SARS, because this is sort of like the time, and we've come to a point in our lives where youths are literally exhausted and are tired of being taken for granted by the federal government. So SARS basically it means Special Anti-Robbery Squad, and they were set up in 1992 solely for the purpose of arresting and apprehending armed robbers within the country. However, these units of the police force have sort of lost sight of what they were established for, and instead of focusing on the crime and the criminals that they are expected to apprehend, they've gone ahead to take the law into their own hands. So they've stepped out and they've started like harassing youths, both male and female alike, kidnapping people, killing them, all for the sake of probably they have like iPhones, expensive gadgets basically, or you drive a nice car. You're basically target practice for members of this unit, and it has gotten bad, very bad over the years. People have been killed. People have been killed. People have been kidnapped. People are literally like afraid to step out of their house. People are afraid to even travel to see their family, because they will definitely be stopped on the road by these hoodlums. And so it has really been so exhausting, and SARS is just sort of like an extension of all the corruption and all the many pains that Nigerians have faced over the years and over time. And especially as a young person, you being born into a system whereby you're told that when you grow up you are going to be the leader of tomorrow. But however, the reverse is not the case. It's the fact that in order for you to get something done, or in order for you to attain a certain height in the country, you have to know somebody. To know somebody, you have to be connected to somebody, and it's become such an exhausting cycle, to be honest. And that is why the recent protests are actually been going on. I'm sure a number of you could have gone through the media, either Arise News channels or CNN or even BBC, to see people talking about these issues that are going on in Nigeria. And if you're also on Twitter as well, in the past 1 week, we've been the topic of NSAS has been trending like more than once on Twitter. Even Jack had to even step in and tweet about it. So it's really a serious issue. It's not just the youths trying to like take things out of hand or trying to be disrespectful. It's a serious issue, and I want to encourage every single one of my followers, even if you are not Nigeria, even if you are not Nigerian, and if you feel like, oh, this is not happening in my part of the world. And Nigerians are one of the most successful people outside Nigeria. Like we are so successful because we found ourselves in a system that doesn't favor us. And so I want every single one of you to use your voice, to use your platform, share it, share this information out, because a lot of times I feel like at this point our governments, they're not even listening to us. They are just being, they're being very stubborn, and Nigerians, in a way, and the Nigerian government, they like international disgrace. So this is me putting myself out there, because we need to put a stop to this nonsense. This is ridiculous. And even though the president actually released a statement that SARS has been disbanded, a day after that they were still out on the streets, still out harassing innocent protesters, peaceful protesters. And even ever since this protest even started, it has been peaceful. There has been a lot of organized campaigns, a lot of organized Nigerians putting things together to make things work for every single person that is out on the streets. So I'm begging and I'm pleading to the government, if you know somebody in government, if you know somebody that knows someone, because that is usually the way things happen in Nigeria, please be our ears. And if you are an elder and you know the system that you grew up in, you know how Fela, how Delegiwa, and how all these wonderful people fought for change in our country, but we've not still seen it. And how can a whole Nigeria that is 60 years, we are still struggling with full-time electricity? So the issue of NSAS has seriously like extended beyond just ending NSAS. It's ending the whole system of corruption, of bureaucracy, of politicking, and even tokenism. It's just a whole ridiculous amount of things. And so I just want every single Nigerian, that either you're on the streets or you are online, if you're protesting online, please keep tweeting and retweeting. If you're on the streets, please don't lose hope. And amazingly, just yesterday, as at the time when I'm shooting this video, some prisoners were released from Benin prison. Like the it's just so frustrating. Like some prisoners, what sort of lives actually being lost? And these governments are trying to play a fast one on us. They're trying to play a fast one, trying to make it look like the peaceful process that have been going on is actually like hoodlums and thugs that are carrying these things out. So please, if you're a young Nigerian, I want to implore you not to give up. And even if you're not Nigerian, please, I want you to understand that this is our time. We're trying to it's not just about making history. We are trying to make an everlasting change in our country. And yes, we've always been hearing we are the leaders of tomorrow. We are the leaders of tomorrow. Tomorrow will never come. Tomorrow is today. How can I, a young adult, I've grown up in a system whereby I've been hearing these things all my life. We are going to change things are going to change, and it's still the same old thing that we are seeing. Imagine you want to get your transcript, you're trying to study abroad. It's difficult, and that's why a lot of Nigerians are moving out of the country. It's not because we don't love our country. It's because things are difficult and things are hard, and the government makes it difficult for us to stay back. So I just wanted to share this, enlighten some of my followers on here to know what exactly is going on. This is exactly what is happening. I'll see if I can put like clips in this video. This is exactly what is happening in Nigeria. We are trying to fight back for our rights. We are trying to fight back for our country. We've had, our president has only spoken to a nation. Well, think of people died. We have the case of Chidioke. His dad had to search for his body in a river of other bodies. What kind of emotional frustration is that? What kind of emotional turmoil for a father to go through searching for his child? It's so painful. Lives have been lost. Over 10 people have been killed during the course of this process, and everything has been so peaceful. But it's just the target and the strategy of the government to try to frustrate the efforts of the youth and our cry out for change. So I want to implore you out there. I'm going to put some details down in the description box below. There is actually a community of people who are also involved in the organization of these protests. They're not actually in charge, but they're helping things to move around and and you know, just make progress. So I'm going to put their details down in the description box. If you would like to make a donation, if you like to make a contribution, you know, just to help those who have been arrested, to help the arrested protesters, to help those who are out on the field, please kindly make use of the donation link. And even if you are not in Nigeria, if you're outside the country, you can also donate via Bitcoin. I'll put the details in the description box down below. Let every single one of us try to play our parts for change. And I definitely believe in the success of these protests. I definitely believe in it. I believe that change will happen, and I want to encourage you, if you've been protesting both online and offline, I'm encouraging and imploring you not to give up. We are not going to give up. We're going to take back our country. We're going to take back our country, and we're going to change things and everything, because the truth of the matter is that Nigeria is going to be built by Nigerians. Nobody's going to build it for us. Our colonial masters have messed up the country for us, so we have to take it back. We have to build it back, and this is our time. So I want to thank you guys. This is not the way that I wanted to, you know, resume back on YouTube, but I felt this is such an important thing for me to talk about. If you want, most of the conversations regarding NSAS is on Twitter, because that's where our voices are much stronger. And I've been on there posting and tweeting about these recent events as well. And I also, you know, post some highlights on my Instagram regarding the NSAS protest. So I just wanted to share this out to my YouTube community. I know I did promise that I'm going to come back with a movie review, but the next video after this will be me talking about the next big thing. So thank you guys very much for watching this video, and I do hope to see you in the next one. Bye. I was just about to start editing this video, and I just realized that the government of Nigeria has actually failed Nigerians. Do you believe right now that people have been shot at toll gates, Lekki toll gates? The Nigerian government has called our call for NSAS a blatant war. They're on a mission to shut our voices and to keep us quiet. People are literally lying down on the streets with bullets in their bodies, and officers are shooting. The world will hear this. The world will hear this. That this is what Nigeria did to its citizens. I'm speechless. But I'm angry. I am so angry right now. I am so pissed off. Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't believe this is happening at this time, but we'll remain strong. And I'm imploring every one of you to pray for Nigeria. Pray for our country. Pray for our country. Pray for our country.